Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got a nice little concept for you today, so let's get the party started. If I'm sending a subliminal message and you think it's for you, it is. So take it, use it, and don't feel it's personal. No, it's just a concept. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. But we got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. I got you. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through? Yeah, because that's what I do. If it's rhetorical, and if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. So you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my eye, be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about, they got good guys called Stoics. Stoicism, Roman gladiators back in the day who was highly intellectual and morally correct. So I call them Stoics. But where I come from, we just call them real men, aka good man. And what's the definition of a good man? Now, if you think what I'm saying pertains to you because it sounds good, no. If it ain't real, it ain't you. So don't get caught up, oh, he's talking, no. See, y'all can take the negative stuff and get upset. But now I'm about to put the spin on what real men do. Oh, y'all ain't gonna fall into this category. It ain't really about you. It's all about me. Sorry about that, to bust your bubble. But the Stoic says, real men do good with intentions, not for intention. I agree 100%. 100%. That's right down my alley. So yeah, I'm right on point with the Stoics. So let's see a few things, see how we match. I come from, we call it men's man, man's man. I mean, I can handle myself, keep you in check, and respectfully deal with anything else I got to do in my life as a man. That's what real men do. Real men do good with intentions, not for the intention. Real men know their roles, okay? At when? All times. Never out of place. That dude that never seemed to be, no, that's what real men are, okay? We don't sway, we don't bend, we stay right the same way. Again, pure real. You know who that is. Oh yeah, let's go. So real men, again, we call them men's men, live for and with purpose. We do things. Yeah, I said we. We do things with good intentions always. When I sold drugs, my intent was to give them good drugs and get my money in return. I wasn't trying to bamboozle someone. No, nobody died on my, no. So again, even then, my intent was good. That's my whole point, moving past that. But again, my whole point to show that even when I was doing wrong, I still had good intentions, okay? Real men, I was raised by one, aka good men make what? Good men. Bad men make bad men. And sometimes their offspring can get away and learn something good from somebody else, not from them. I didn't have that luxury. So I took the bad. And now I say, without that, I might not be doing what I'm doing. So I take the bad with the good. Again, a real man understands that. In being a philosopher, you got to put everything in a philosophical concept. So you got to keep yourself in check if you're a true philosopher. Okay? Real men, okay, aka good men, aren't born good or bad, but they are able to make a decision based on them being what? Good and true to themselves as a man. You learn the rules, play by the rules. Okay, I ain't got a problem with that. I'm a player. Even when I played that other game, I played by the rules. But because I knew the rules. Y'all gonna play the game, don't know the rules. If I start anything, what's the rules? What's the boundary? What's out of bounds? What's what? See, that's understanding your role. If I'm coming to compete, that's what I come here to do. Moving on. And we had a phrase. That one thing we knew for sure on the streets, there can be no draw between what? Masters of streetology. That's what real men competing with each other out here in the streets. Okay? If you couldn't win, you couldn't eat. And I never missed a meal. I was raised by a good man. By a good, bad man, excuse me. What the? Yeah, wait a minute, let me get that right. Like I said, the dude, he was good at what he did. Oh yeah, he was good at that. Other stuff, so that's difference in character. That's what I'm saying. We are responsible. I'm not responsible for that guy at all, but that's who taught me what I was doing when I was doing wrong. But he was real, okay? I give him that. Yeah, I was a good, bad young man. I was all bad. I was just bad. And I ain't got a problem with that. Why? That's just what it was. And I had the reason. Bad respect. I was Bill's son. But I was a real man. You ain't never said, and nobody called my man, old man, a punk. Okay, so I'm good. Real men don't, broadcast their intentions. Don't tell people their next move. They never reveal their personal things. I'm not letting you into my personal. Are you crazy? That's what real men do. I keep that separate. And even in Hollywood, I love these guys who keep their separate life, their private life, from that damn glamour nonsense. And those are the ones who last. Simple as that. That's proven fact. So I ain't got to give you, I ain't got time for that nonsense. The best do it the way they do it. And that's what makes them the best. Okay? I put my work in daily. I don't give a crap. I talk and talk, but guess what? I walk the walk that I talk. That's what real men do. If you can back up your talk, you can talk as much as you want. And I'm going to continue to talk. I've been talking a long time. Some people, they talk with that nonsense. You tell them, shut up. That's disrespectful. I haven't been told that yet. So what I'm saying, obviously, is making sense. That's my point. And yes, I say I. Why? Because I am a good man. I'm a real man doing what real man shit. Simple, living it. Professing it. Man, ain't no shame in my game. Ain't I could care less. You think what I'm doing ain't what I'm doing? We'll find out. Moving on. But that's real. Simple. I ain't here to throw threats and all that nonsense. I'm a teacher. That's what I do. I'm teaching. Yeah. I learned from real men. Okay. A real man gave me birth. I'm birthed from a real dude. Okay, his reputation way preceded me before I even got here. I just fell right on in and just did my thing and carved my niche and made my way and earned his respect. A lot of my sisters and brothers are a little envious because he was his favorite. I was more like him than y'all, that's all. All right, and I learned from a real man how to what? Be a real man. That's it. That's what my son do. I passed what I got on to him. And guess what? He's a real man too. I'm going to do one better. I got grandkids that they real men in training. How about that? I love that. See? And I got, what's this? If my dad, okay, wasn't in my life, I can't even imagine not having a father. Oh, no. So I can't even, young man, I always said, I can't ride with you on that no father deal. I know the importance of a father. That's why I'm trying to tell you. I can't imagine not having one. Well, I wouldn't be the man I am, so I understand that. But I can't imagine that. But that's why I did what I did for my son. My son don't have a choice to be a good man. Why? I told him to be. I learned how to be without the bad. See, he got all good. My son is the good stuff. When I see my son, I see the best part of me. I just laugh. I just love that. Why? That's what you do. Moving on. That's what real men do. They take pride in that. My son is a real man, too. Not because he's my son. No. He did his own work. He put his work in. I watched the work. I love that. I seen that work. Okay. That's my masterpiece. Moving on. Okay. Real. Mm-hmm. And remember, real men never show their pain. They never show, you will never see me suffer. Why? I do that by myself. And the tear that you see me shed is of joy. Not, no, that ain't never gonna happen. Okay, that ain't never gonna happen. Why? Real men don't cry. I gave you that lesson of how real men never cry out loud, complain about life. I take mine. He gave that. And when I did, he said, "What that? That's what you said." So yeah, I got mine the old-fashioned way. He said it, and I walked it. He's like, "What the?" Yeah, I did my thing, dog. Again, real men handle their business personally. They don't need nobody in their business. I don't. If you're in my business, we real close. Why? I don't share that with everybody. That's why. Moving on. But they do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. Talking about I don't mean a damn thing. That don't get it done. I got a buddy. If he calls to, yo, man, I ain't thinking twice. I'm going. In the same token, if I call him, he ain't thinking twice. You don't even want to. No, you don't even once. A real man don't have a gang. I ain't never rolled with I was the entourage leader, but I ain't never, no, I don't do that nonsense. I'm leader. I'm a one-man gang. I ain't following nobody. Moving on. And real men, watch this, take good pride, take great pride in what making real men. I see how my man's looking at me when I was doing my thing. I looked at my son the same way. So I get it. Yeah, that's the, yeah, that's mine. Okay, I got a lesson coming up. When Asar was born, they said, the voice came from us saying, "This is the nurturer. This is me. This is my son, and him I'm proud." That's some of y'all said, okay, that's how all real men feel about their children. Simple. What you should, they do what you ask them to do or show them what to do. You'll be proud of what they do. Okay. But real men like them, what? Like my father, like son. If you a good man, what you bring, you judge a tree, they say, by the fruit it bear. My old man got me, got my son, he got grandsons that's good. Moving on. So it don't break. It's still good. The fruit's still good. Hell, I'm gonna be a proud grandfather. Well, I'm watching them sprout up now in a good way. Watching them just grow. And my grandsons are what? My grandsons are real men in training. They learn it from their dad. Okay? They see me. They know where their dad get it from. So I ain't got no problem. I ain't disciplined my grandkids in a few years now. And I'm like, yeah, that's part that we way past that. It's all fun time. They know what they're doing, they handle their business, they good stuff. All I want to know is, how you doing in school? Listen to your parents, you doing good? Okay, now we can kick it. A few things I need to know before we get to do what we do. Simple, that's just me. But you will always see me smile and never cry. Why? I save the tears for I save the tears for private. And I cry tears of joy in public. I got a problem with that. I cry every week in church. I'm just starting to get past. I said, yo, what's with this crying thing? I get really emotional. Okay, but I done got past that too. But it's still there. Moving on. That's real men. I'm giving you real stuff. Moving on. All right, where we at? Okay, real men show their strengths. Okay, never their weakness. If I'm not good at something, I ain't doing that. What? That ain't my thing. Simple as that. I know better to indulge in something that ain't my thing. I'm trying to show that I know this, I know that. Don't know a damn thing. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not an electrician. Certain things, I'm just not. Simple as that. I ain't got a problem with that. But I need them things. I call the people who good at it. Real men know themselves. Limitations. Again, God, because women, they know themselves and God. Why? I answer to a higher power. Simple. Because, wait a minute now, they said Jesus said, and this I tell my pastor about this morning. Now they said in the book of St. Thomas, they ain't in the Bible, but those apocryphal books, they got the lessons for the year that Jesus wasn't around. St. Thomas said, he said, about 114 quotes, so they say, okay, I ain't going there. But he says, know yourself and know the divine. Feet going, yeah, feet going. What that sound like? He didn't orchestrate and originate that. He was taught that. Okay, please understand that. He will know. He learned from other people who knew. How about that? And my mother told me, nigga, calm down. You ain't the first one to find God. Moving on. Again, this ain't new. To a few it is, I'm sure. But okay, now where we at down here? Okay, right, I'm down here themselves. Okay, when you are God-fearing, okay, that means you show respect as real men. You don't disrespect nobody's belief system, situation, none of that. Real men don't oppress nobody. I help the less fortunate. Those are the ones I like. Why? They need what I got. They don't want what I had. Why? They think they got it. So I leave them be. Those who don't, I give it to them. And they appreciate me. That's the part I care about right there. They appreciate what I'm doing. So that keeps me doing it. Moving on. All right? I ain't beat for the other nonsense. And you will never see me, understand this, acting a fool. Here I get passionate. I get a little, get a little hype. But that ain't foolish. I ain't cooning. I ain't sucking and jiving for no damn views. I make my point. And some of these guys I see on TV, I get so annoyed. Okay, I ain't into calling names, but stop talking about us to that man. Everything you saying about us, we know that you ain't doing that slick, but you shucking and jiving. To me, you cooning. I don't like that. I help my black people. I'll call you ignorant. I ain't gonna be degrading you, disrespecting your person. No, I'm just saying we need to get better if we say we want to, but I don't see us putting it into use. I'm doing it, so I'm expecting everybody else who want to should be doing the same thing. Stop bad mouthing everybody, talking how bad we are. Yeah. Come on, man, you helping the oppressors. Moving on, but I forgot, you like this. If you for this, then you say anything they want you to say. Moving on, I ain't got time for that. Just came across my mind about this. You will never see me at the fool or the coon or shucking jiving for some damn views or a few dollars. No damn dancer, ain't no call girl, all that nonsense. I do this to help people better themselves. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All the other stuff don't mean nothing to me. And y'all rather do that than to get what's good for you. That's not my problem. I ain't care about that. Moving on. I ain't got a problem with y'all at all. When I see what y'all doing, I don't subscribe to none of that. None of y'all see what I'm doing, obviously, because my views are so low. Y'all got hundreds of people just watching that nonsense. Let that go. Sorry, but I won't do that, okay? You'll never see me do that for the white man. And a real man don't compromise their what? Morals, ethics, okay? I got respect. I got integrity. I'm not compromising them. I didn't when I sold drugs. I damn sure ain't gonna do it now for $1. You crazy. If that's your choice, again, but remember, every choice you make comes with consequences. So understand that. Moving on. That's where I'm at. So yeah, I do what I know the consequences are going to be beneficial to me, not for the momentary pleasure, the momentary whatever you're going to get from that, because you got to pay for that. It ain't free. Moving on, the devil charge everything. So okay, y'all person thing, y'all record producers or y'all singers, y'all got to pay for studio time. Y'all pay for everything. They take all that out your money. Did you know that? That's what the devil do. Moving on. Just want to get your heads up. Yeah, I don't care. Don't make it. I ain't into that, so I don't give a damn. I just tell you what it is. But if you will sell your realness, aka your soul, for $1, real men see you as a what? You ready? Less than a man, a whore. Okay. If you gonna that's what you prostitute. I would never do that. Moving on, that's my point, and I want to get that clear to you. There's a lot of that going on. Why? Because nobody got morals. Morals don't get you paid. Okay, doing this do. Okay, but now, where's your respect? Where's your self-pride? Walk around with your ass out. Okay, so now you want to cover it up. You think people want to respect you? Really? Moving on. Get out of there. That ain't my lesson. This is about real men. Real men ain't gonna housewife no hoe. Moving on. Y'all street women, stay in the street. I see young men bringing stray cats home. Dude, leave them out there. That's where they belong. They got nowhere else to go, so they can go with you for a few days they have. But that ain't what you want. But some people do. Moving on. That lifestyle. I ain't living that lifestyle. But that's there for the pickings. They choose that. So have at it. Move yourself. Enjoy yourself. Real men don't and will never switch hip. Gay, homosexual activity. Real men don't engage. Moving on. We'll stop right there. I don't play both sides of the fence. I love women. Okay, and that's as far as we going. That's it. Moving on. Get past that. If all you want set, the ego. The ego want whatever pleases it. So if you're ego driven, you take whatever you can get. Male, female, animal. You got to make a law to keep a man from humping an animal? Really? Excuse me. Or dead bodies. Necrophilia got it. Again, perversions of the flesh. That's all that is. Again, if you live in the spirit, if you live in the flesh world, the material world, you pretty much do anything. Why? That's what this is for. When you get better at not doing no things, that's when you can go up and deal with the real man. Because he ain't for this nonsense. That's why y'all down here and he up there. You see me point up there. When I'm finished with y'all, I'm going there. Why? I ain't coming back here no more. I learned my lesson. Did you? Moving on. Let me wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Real men will endure. Okay? Until what? The end. I'm going to ride. Whatever situation it is I put myself in, I'm going to ride it out to what? Till it gets better and I can do better for myself. My time. I don't do that no more. Why? I don't want no. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's still my philosophy. I ain't trying to do no time, so I ain't a criminal. We got a guy in the White House. What the hell? So that don't work either, obviously. All right, but I handle mine. I hold it down. I do the best I can. I've been homeless. I've been ass out. Been in a whole bunch of situations, but I've always stayed me. I never lost me in none of the process. That's what kept me going. And again, if I lose it, and I have, if I lose it, it's gonna be because, if I lose in life, it's gonna be because of me. Not because of what he didn't do. Or he went, no, it's gonna be because of me. And that's what I do. And that's what real men do. Take responsibility for themselves, for the action. No excuses, no blame. I ride this out. But on the flip side, now that same goes for if I win in the end. It's what? All because of me. So you got to take the good with the bad. But the goal is to have what? More good than bad. That means bad is okay, but not to continue to do bad. I don't do bad no more. Oh, you perfect. No, I just ain't a bad guy. Simple. Good people, good men, real men ain't perfect. We just don't do dumb stuff. That's all. Life happens. We understand that. But I'm not going to instigate the nonsense. That's my point. It upset, yeah. Now this part get me. It upsets me when I see black men, not real men, okay? Black men speaking for black men like they black. No, you ain't. Speak for yourself. Stop with, I'm a black man, I speak for a black man. No, you don't. I only speak for myself. I'm a black man with intelligence and understanding and knowledge of self, but I only speak for myself. Moving on. God speak for everybody. Everybody speak for themselves. Individual, okay? And as a real man and a teacher of real things, of what real men need to know for themselves, I'm here every day doing just that. That's what I do for you, for those who want what it is I do. That's all. I ain't competing. I ain't in competition with nobody about this nonsense. Okay, my competition is me getting up every day and putting my lesson out so somebody can benefit from it. Let me wrap this up again. Appreciate you tuning in. Real men, again, and take it home. Real men are real, aka pure, good. Okay, untainted, unchanged, unstained with what? Ignorance and negativity. I clean that slate. Okay, can you? That's what you got to do. That's how it's done. And real men stay real with all the time. I don't and I won't change my priorities, my morals, my code of ethics, my philosophy, and my yacht won't change. I stand on that. How y'all say, I'm 10 toes. I'm down till the wheels fall off. That's my motto. That's my motto that I live by. And that's what I give to you. Anybody who have friendship, I'm there. Not for the moment. I'm there because I want to be there. And if you don't want me there, oh, I leave. No problem. I'm Capricorn too. All right. Real men do real things. In closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100, me 100 miles a day. So I never know that only my real men who passed away. The rest of y'all, bye-bye.